Alright, so in this video we're going to test some of the basic tools in AutoCAD and we will draw a square. So the first thing is we will select the different layer. So if we follow the mouse, the layer right now is on construction. A construction line is a light line that you use to create your drawing. And once you have finished your drawing in the construction lines, you will change them to outlines. Outlines are those dark lines. Now if you know the exact measurements and whatnot, you can start with outlines, but for now I will start with construction. Now I'm going to make sure my angle is on 30-60, so I come over here by polar tracking, click the down arrow, it's on 30-60, so that is correct. I'm going to come up here to select line. I left click the line tool, so you can see that the crosshairs change. It changes from just a normal crosshair with a box to only a crosshair. I left click once, and what I am doing here is I'm pulling in a particular direction. Now because my tracking is set to 30-60, I am going to see the 30 angle come up with a green line. I'll see the 60 angle come up with a green line. So all of these other angles here will come up as well. For now we're going to draw a square, straight across. I don't click anything else on the mouse. I type 50, press enter. So this line that is drawn is at 50. I angle the mouse up. I do not click anything on the mouse. I'm just moving it to an angle. Straight up 50 on the keyboard, press enter, angle the mouse to the left, 50 on the keyboard, and I press enter, and then I bring the line going down here, and I left click to end it. To turn off the tool, I click escape. So if I wanted to zoom in or zoom out, I would use the mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out. I'm going to come to draw a rectangle. So click line tool, left click anywhere. So I'm pulling across. Let's do this at 80, enter, straight up, do it at 40 going up, 40, enter, and I'm not left clicking anything on the mouse right now. I am only typing in and pressing enter. And when I pull it down to the bottom here to end it is when I left click. To turn off the tool, we press escape. So let's take a look at this shape here. Now we are going to draw this shape. We're also going to draw the views of this shape. So when I look at this shape here, I can see that it has a square, and this square has sides of 60, 30 is the half, and then a 60 coming across. It has a circle in the middle that is radius 20. So I am going to start with, I can start with either the square, I can start with the circle, or I can start with the center line. I'm going to start with the center line. So I draw a vertical line just along any measurement. I press escape, click the line tool, left line, going across horizontally. I press escape to turn it off. So this is a cross here. Now remember, I just sketched this in construction, but I should change it. I highlight it, hold the left click, and I pull. Or I can just left click this, left click that, press escape to turn it off. So let's try that again. I'm going to highlight everything by holding left click and pulling around the lines. Once they're highlighted, I come on here, click the down arrow, click center. So these are center lines now. So I click escape to turn off the tool. Now, I would not usually start with center lines because as you can see, these lines are not crossing here. So I would only put in the center lines at the end. So I'm going to highlight, change to construction, leave it like this. So let's draw the circle first. The circle is radius 20. To draw radius 20 circle, come in here by circle, we left click the down arrow, we click radius. So we just left click radius. We come over here by the center, left click the center, and we can pull the circle out. Now the radius of it is 20, so I type in 20. So this circle is radius 20. Okay. So I just dimensioned it. So let's do that circle again quickly. Come here by circle, click down, press radius, hit the center, type 20, so that's radius 20. Now, if you look, we have a square. The measurements from the center of the square to the left and the right are 30. So we're going to use a second tool now called offset. For offset, I just type OFF. It comes up here already, offset. So let's try that again. We press escape, we type OFF, offset comes up, we left click it. Now what offset does is it draws a parallel line. So we're going to specify the offset distance. So the offset distance is 30. So I type 30, enter, turns to a square, and we're going to draw the vertical lines first. So I left click the center, this vertical line, pull it to the left click the center again, pull it to the right, left click. I did not click right click at any point. Left click the horizontal line, click it, pull it upwards, left click again, left click the middle line once more, pull it downwards, left click again. So now I do have this view, but it needs to be trimmed. To turn off the tool, we press escape. Now we're going to go up here to trim, which is the scissors, or we can type in trim. Trim, enter, and we click each of these lines that are overlapping. I can also drag here, so when I hold left click and I drag, that trims those lines, and I press escape. So we have here this view that shows the circle, and it also shows the box. Now what I'm going to do is I'll draw a front view of this figure. So the front view that I will draw is this L piece that is here. Now whenever we're drawing a view, we must project across. At this point I will pause the video.